institution that allows fiat on-ramps to distribute blockchain technologies such as Ripple and Stellar and Interledger. This is available via APIs, so developers, I think such as yourselves, can embed it into their applications and allow users to, integrate with USD or we have 8 fiat currencies coming on board and reach different countries. But this basically allows users to, interact with your ecosystem. So
I've worked with Ripple actually dating back to 2014. So I know them pretty well, or not as much in recent years. But while I was still at Morgan Stanley, actually, we took a pretty deep dive with a corporate client on this very question of how do we actually help the corporate clients save money on their cross-border payments. And Ripple is absolutely trying to solve the problem that a lot of folks are trying to solve and coming at it from many different directions. They were the first enterprise company that I met at Morgan Stanley. And had they come in to talk about Bitcoin, they wouldn't have gotten a meeting. But because they had come in to talk about something non-Bitcoin and applying the non-Bitcoin blockchain to real world problems, they got the meeting and then it took off. So you're right. They absolutely have played an important part of defining the problem and showing that there are alternative solutions.
So I get how this works when you have, let's say, Bitcoin and Ethereum or two ledgers where you can, escrow money and you have smart contracts and all that stuff. But how would that work if you have something like a bank? Because, even if you have the receipt, for example, that you've given out the money as, connected, let's say, on the Bitcoin network, how can I use that to claim something from a connector from a bank?
How does this work with banks? Banks are very interested in adopting this. Basically, Ripple's been working with banks for 2 years now, and part of where the idea for this came out of was banks were very interested in Ripple's technology, but said, if we're interested in this, we want to see how this scales. Like, can we push millions of transactions through this per second? And then they were also concerned about privacy on a public ledger. And so as soon as we came out, so they had come to us with those concerns as we were going to them, and they were like, yeah, we're very interested in adopting your technology, but we have these 2 concerns. And then we came out with Interledger, and they were like, yes, concerns solved. And so now Ripple is basically hard at work while I'm here talking to you, in implementing this in our product suite that we deploy at banks, with the idea that, with the intention that banks will have this capability built in, so that they'll be able to recognize these kind of cryptographic conditions and trigger the movement of funds.
Banks are interested in XRP, and that's a fact. What more confirmation do you actually need to believe that this crypto is the future? If you don't invest in it right now, you're going to miss out on the only opportunity you might have to become a millionaire. Anyway, before we get down to all that, let's roll that intro. As always, welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates when we drop new videos. Don't forget to smash that like button, and you can always leave a comment or a question in the section below. RippleNet is already in use in certain countries, for example, India. Here's a tweet to confirm that. One more confirmation. XRP on-demand liquidity is available to use in India. Solution: assessing 7 days of interest-free flexible repayment terms for your cross-border treasury payments. 2023 Quick Guide. Streamline global treasury flows. As you can see in this image, Ripple's cross-border payment is already active in countries such as Brazil, Mexico, India, and Southeast Asia, powered by XRP, which acts as a neutral bridge for all fiat currencies. So not only is RippleNet active, these countries are actively using XRP as their bridge. And get this, the price of XRP hasn't made a significant move yet to reflect this news, meaning you can still jump on the bandwagon before it's too late. I've repeated this statement over and over again, and it now sounds like a broken record, but XRP is undergoing suppression from big whales and even the US government. The idea is to mask the true potential of this coin so these investors can take the lion's share once this coin begins its bullish journey. But the suppression is so strong in mainstream media that most people now believe XRP isn't worth a dime. Imagine that. Yet at the same time, other countries are already working with Ripple to build a better future in the financial world. Here's another interesting tweet. IMF's, the International Monetary Fund's Unicoin announcement, the end of XRP.
Found it here on Yahoo Finance, and this is an announcement that the Digital Currency Monetary Authority, basically, here, let me see if I can shrink that back down, launches an international central bank digital currency. Now, apparently this happened at the IMF spring meeting earlier this year. The Digital Currency Monetary Authority, the DCMA, which is odd because, like I was doing crypto videos for 3-4 years, researching like 30, 40, 60, 80 hours a week. And I don't recall ever coming across the Digital Currency Monetary Authority, but we're going to find out a little more about that as we go through this. They launched an international central bank digital currency, which is odd because, it's CBDCs are generally based on a country, not the whole world, but okay. That strengthens the monetary sovereignty of participating central banks and complies with recent crypto asset policy recommendations proposed by the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. What is it? Universal Monetary Unit, UMU. There's even a special ASCII character you can get to denote the UMU currency symbol. It's very clever. Banks can even now attach SWIFT codes and bank accounts to a UMU digital currency wallet and transact SWIFT-like cross-border payments over digital currency rails, completely bypassing the correspondent banking system at best price wholesale FX rates with instantaneous real-time settlement. See, there you go. Ripple, XRP, they are clearly done for here. This is the XRP killer that we've all been waiting on, isn't it? Don't you think? Let's keep reading. According to Daryl Hubbard, the executive director of the DMCA, and totally coincidentally also the founder and chief architect of the UMU, quote, "This vision expressed by the IMF is the exact solution the DMCA is delivering to central banks worldwide." Okay, well, and if you read through his documentation and so forth, what does he talk about? I've been working with the banks for 8 years. Okay, so bro, why is your white paper published April 19th, 2023, a month ago? Yeah, we're going to come back to that, don't worry.
Just as I predicted, XRP has been undergoing intentional and deliberate suppression so that the big whales can have a seat at the high table. But here's the most exciting part. The world banks understand the importance of XRP, and that's exactly the reason why they are trying to copy it before the case is over. XRP still remains to be the one true cryptocurrency, despite this suppression. Even if the SEC continues to suppress this coin, they won't be able to do it indefinitely. And in the event Ripple loses this case, they can always move their base of operations to other countries. Unfortunately, the move from the American soil to other favorable environments is already happening with other cryptos, and Ripple's XRP will not be an exception. The only reason why Brad Garlinghouse hasn't given up on the American dream for Ripple is because he sees the true potential of this technology and how it will impact U.S. traders. Otherwise, we could have been having a very different conversation. As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind, we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed when we drop new video. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.